Well, hi, I'm Connor Swam. I'm the CEO of Phin Security. As this slide says right here, we do security awareness training programs for the MSP. We're MSP only, so we focus on a lot of things, whereas other companies might not. A couple of things. If you scan this link right here, it'll go to Calendly, that link right there, to book a demo. If you book a demo with us today, you'll get access to channel program exclusive pricing. You can find out what that is in our breakout room or at the demo itself. And that's my direct email right there. So a few things to note is over the last 2 years, we've been gathering a lot of stories from managed service providers who we talk to that are a lot along the lines of this one right here, personally spending 5 to 10 hours a week managing security awareness programs, dealing with all the issues that crop up from the client to the MSP side, and then having to rebuild them and restart them in every single client all the time forever. So it ends up being a really big pain, a big manual lift to get these programs up and running and then continuing to run them. And then the second story that we see all the time is that the training is stale, the phishing could be better, putting the time in to make it a very effective program to actually reduce the risk of people falling for social engineering takes a large amount of time, and MSPs just, you guys have a million fires to manage. So it ends up falling by the wayside. So you can't give your client, exactly what they might need. Now, this has broken down into 5 steps. So this is how security awareness is typically done today. You have a conversation with your client, talk to them about all the benefits and what they'll be doing. You manage their security awareness program for them. So you'll select the fishes, select the training, get the users, set up the user sync, the whole 9 yards. Then you start the program itself. So verify enrollment, set up groups, orchestrate delivery, allow lists, when the campaigns end, so you can adjust the content. Huge manual effort that you end up needing to make sure you manage with tickets after the fact so that you don't forget when things end up ending. And then the last step is you check back in on the program. Make sure content's still going out, users are doing something, and then if they're doing something bad, you end up, remediating their behavior in some way. And then the last step, do it all again in every single client that you have every 6 months or every single year. So it ends up being a huge manual process that eats up a lot of time. So succinctly stated, that has landed us at solving 3 problems here. One, getting a good program started is a lot of manual effort. 2, training is often not effective at changing behavior. And the third is you still have to repeat this in every client. There's no kind of cross-client resources. You can't share templates, trainings, phishing campaigns, training campaign. You can't share anything. So it means you got to start from scratch every time you get a brand new client. So these are kind of the problems. So what would a solution look like? Well, there's 2 halves to this solution. One is a solution for the MSP that works for them. The other is a solution for the client. So for the MSP, you want it multi-tenant. You want to automate the onboarding process so it's not a pain. You want to automate campaigns and reporting so you don't have to manage any of that. And then any resource you create at a single time, you really want to make sure that you can share that with your clients, because usually what's effective for one client is almost always effective for a large majority of your client base as well. And then on the client side, users need to stop getting punished. No employee likes to get punished when they get phished and end up getting a training video they've already seen 4 times that month, and then they mute it, move it to their second monitor, and continue on with their day. It's not a good process for employees. The training needs to be effective and fresh. Users' progress, so they know how they're doing, needs to be tracked in real time so the client knows, the MSP knows, and the employee knows what's going on. And then that program ideally should adjust itself based upon the responses that you're getting from the employees themselves, what they're getting phished with, what they've been trained on already. So in theory, what they've already been inoculated against. So I wouldn't be here if we didn't have that solution. We've listened to MSPs for 2 years, MSPs only, to build that. And we've broken down running a really high quality security awareness program into just 4 steps on our platform. So step 1 is get users on board. We have a really cool user sync. There's actually a full demo on our website, 24 minutes long, that shows you everything you could ever want to know about our platform. No need to schedule time with me to take a look at that. Step 2 is answer a few questions about your client. So we've identified that if we ask the right set of questions, we can identify the right fishes, the right assessments, the right policies, and the right trainings that end up needing to go out to your client based upon their size, their industry, what vertical they're in, and a whole lot of other factors that might impact the way they'll get attacked and socially engineered. So we can build those programs just in answering those few questions. Third, biggest pain point our MSPs have told us about is whitelisting the traffic, guaranteeing that the emails, notifications, the fishes, the trainings, the enrollments end up actually going out and guaranteed to be delivered to an end user. So I can talk about how we do that in a bit. And then step four, personalize everything, white labeling essentially. Make sure your logo, your branding, your company's information, your messaging, everything that you've told your MSP needs to go out to the client automatically so that there's no confusion. The biggest fires we have seen in security awareness programs before MSPs transitions to working with us is that there's no communication or very little to no communication that goes out ahead of these programs to prepare the client, to prepare the stakeholders, and to prepare the employees for what's about to happen. So we help you solve that. Essentially, we automatically notify and have templates so you can customize to communicate exactly how these people should interact with their program and what your clients can expect. And in case you didn't believe me, I'm a vendor, right? Make me prove exactly what I've told you. This is literally a screenshot of a client that I made freshly. There are only 4 steps. If you complete these 4 steps in this onboarding checklist right here, you can also see that in our demo, your client is entirely set up. So your phishing, your training, any policies you want, whitelisting, white labeling, all goes out in continuous campaigns that we've created that'll never end and continue to adjust themselves based upon the feedback we get from end users. So basically, to sum that up, with Phin, you completely set up a client in 10 minutes and let the tenant run itself. That's all you would need to do. At a glance, we have HIPAA, GDPR, PCI courses as well. You can automate onboarding with our integrations, keep your clients informed with automated reporting. Also, most importantly, we're really great partners. So I already mentioned we only work with MSPs. Here are just some of the things that we do. We have the support of some really cool people in the MSP community, and they have taught us and showed us free test drives at NFRs, no per tenant requirements, monthly contracts, monthly billing. All of this comes by default just from working with us. And at last, join our breakout room for a chance to win a $101 Amazon gift card. That's not a typo. It's literally $101. And then if you book a demo today, again, here's a link, and then here's the QR code. You will get access to channel program exclusive pricing. Join our breakout room after to learn a little bit more about our platform, about who we are and what we do, and also about that unique deal that we will give you guys just for being here and being willing to give us honest feedback. We live on the honest feedback. We really appreciate it. So thank you, everyone, for being here and watching the pitch.